Good morning, students. I hope you people are doing great job. So, friends, today we'll be discussing an important topic on integer programming. So, I am going to formulate one problem related to badminton tournament scheduling, right, at IIT Gandhinagar. So, what is the situation? Situation is like this: you are having uh, four teams in your mechanical engineering department, right? So, four teams are there. What are those four teams? Who are the captains of those four teams? One is Arish. Second captain is, you can say, Vaishnavi. Third captain is Jayesh. And fourth team captain is Shitija. Right? And these four captains name their four teams like this. Uh, Arish team, you can say that it's A group team. Vaishnavi team is B group team, and Jayesh team is C group team, and Shitija's team is D group team. Now, the organizers divided these four teams, right, into two divisions. Organizers divided these four teams into two divisions. So, what are those two divisions? One is division. In first division, uh, there are two teams of Arish and Vaishnavi, and in another division there are again two teams of Jayesh and Shitija. Right now, organizers said that conditions are that during this tournament is going to be played for 4 weeks, right? And during those 4 weeks, each team plays the other team in its division twice. This is the condition, first condition which organizers have put, that each team in one division is going to play with another team in its division two times, right? In these 4 weeks. Means A is going to play with B, or you can say B is going to play with A twice in 4 weeks. This is the first condition which they have put. Another, they have decided that each team plays teams in the other division or other divisions once. So means they have decided that each team of one division is going to play with all the other teams in the second division. Means A is going to play with C and D. Means Arish team is going to play with Jayesh team and Shitija's team. And Vaishnavi team is also going to play with Jayesh team and Shitija team, right? These are the conditions. Another is that the team with the most wins. This is the situation I am telling you, and then we'll formulate the problem and we'll see how to solve it using solver. Now the team with the most wins from each division will play in the championship of all the IITs. So the team with the most wins, the team who will be winning maximum number of matches, right, from each division, right, that team will play in the championship of all the IITs, right? Now, as the thing is that they have put two conditions that each team has to play with other team in its own division twice in 4 weeks, and they have to also play with other divisions teams at least once. Now the teams are thinking, suppose Arish team is thinking that if they in first or second week, if they play with C and D, right, and if they win both the matches, right, then in third and fourth week they need to win. And B, suppose they also played in first 2 weeks with C and D. Arish team suppose wins both the matches, and Vaishnavi teams suppose wins only one match. Then in the third and fourth week, Vaishnavi team also knows that they need to win both the matches, right? And Irish team thinks that if they wins both the matches, they will be at the top of the order. So that's why the important thing is that teams prefer is the important thing that teams prefer to play divisional, means in their own divisional games later because of this reason, so that after first two matches they must be knowing how much matches they need to win, right, from the other team of their own division. That's why teams prefer to play divisional games later, right? Now let's make a rough uh, formulation. So what is the objective? Objective is to maximize team preferences. Team preferences. Is to maximize the team preferences. Means what it means that they need want to play divisional games later at later stage, right? Now then comes the decision which decision variables, you can say, but decisions need to be taken. The decisions are which teams should play each other each week, right? Which are the teams which need to play each other each week, right? So these are the decisions we need to take. Then what are the constraints in hand? Those needs to be defined carefully. So constraint number one, which is in our hand, that each team need to play other team in division how many times? Twice. Each team needs to play in its own division, the team in its own division twice. Second is each team needs to play teams in other division how many times? Once. That is the next constraint. And what is the third constraint? Each team need to play exactly one team each week, right? There's the third constraint, right? So now if you see here, what the decision variables, how we need to prepare the decision variables here. So we'll set first the decision variables, right? So that we can now prepare the mathematical description of this formulation, of this verbal formulation, right? We need to set now linear programming problem, right? Now, first thing is that we need to decide which team will play each other each week, right? That is, we need to decide which team or which teams will play each other each week, right? Each other each week. So for that, let's define variable x I j k, right? It says if I is a team in division 1 and j is team in division 2 and k is number of week, that is first week, second week, third week, or fourth week. So if team I, that is in first division, plays team J in a week K, right? Then we say Xij K is equal to 1. Otherwise, Xij K is equal to 0, right? So we are saying that we have defined one variable xij, where I is a team in division 1, j is team in division 2, and k is showing the number of weeks, right? Now, if you see this example, right? Uh, if we consider an example on this, for example, if this decision variable xac2, it is showing that team A in division 1 is playing with team C in division 2 in second week. If this is a situation, then it is equal to 1. Then all other 4 weeks, xac1 will be equal to 0, xac3 will be equal to 0, and xac4 will be equal to 0, right? So this is the situation, and we say, or you can say this is called a binary decision variable, right? So either team will play with other team or it will not play. So situation is either 0 and 1, right? So either team will play with other team or it will not play. So the situation is that uh, it's a kind of binary situation. So these kind of variables are binary in nature, right? So let's see now what will happen. So we say that when this kind of variables are there, right, where values are not determined in fractions, right, only in the form of integers. So those kind of problems, we say that this is related to integer optimization, because here variables either take 0 or 1. So in the form of integers, right? So these kind of decision variables can only take integer values, and that you can use binary variables 0 and 1, for example, whether or not to invest in a stock market, right? So situation is either 0, either you will not invest or you will invest 1, or assigning nurses to shifts. So these kind of situations are, related to binary, where we use binary variables, right, in integer programming. Then integer variables can also take the value of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. For example, the number of new machines you want to purchase, right? It will be in integers. You cannot purchase 1.3 machine, 1.4 machine, right? Either you will purchase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can say that number of workers to assign for a particular shift at IIT Gandhinagar, right? So these comes under the integer optimization problems. Now let's formulate this problem, right? The formulation, let's formulate. Now let's formulate. Now first thing is that the objective function, right? The first thing is the objective function, right? So we'll define this, right? Just wait for some time. So second thing is decision variables, or decisions need to be taken, right? So what are the decisions we need to take? Decision variables, you can say. So here decision variables are in binary nature, right? So decision variables are binary variables in the form of x, I, j, k, right? So decision variables are there. So, and what are the constraints? So there are three constraints. One is each team plays other team in division twice. So it means number one constraint says that X, A team of division 1 plays with B team division 2 of same division in first week, plus X, A, B in second week, plus X, A, B in third week, or X, A, B in fourth week, right? And they need to play twice. So similar constraints you can construct for teams C and D. So this constraint is for team A and B, right? So similar constraint will come for team C and D, that is X, C, D 1 plus X, C, D 2 plus X, C, D 3 plus X, C, D 4 is equal to 2. So each team in one division play other team twice. So that is the constraint. Now another constraint is each team plays twice in other division. Means A is going to play once with C and also D. Similarly, B is going to play once with C and once with D, right? So that is the second constraint. So that would be X. A is going to play with C. So A, C 1. Either it will play it within first week, or X, A, C 2 plus XAC 3 plus XAC 4, that is once. Similarly, X, B will play with C once. X, B, C will play in second week. X, B will play C in third week. X, B will play with C in fourth week, that is equal to 1, right? So in similar constraints, you can construct for team A and D and B and D also. So it will be X, A will play with D in first week, X, A will play with D in second week, plus X, A and D will play in third week, X, A and D will play in fourth week, and similarly X, B, D will play in first week, X, B, D will play in second week, plus X, B, D will play in third week, plus X, B, D will play in fourth week, that is equal to 1, right? Now, what is the third constraint? That each team plays exactly one team each week. So what will be those constraints? That would be X, A, B in first week, plus X, A, C in first week, plus X, A, D in first week, that is equal to 1. So similar constraint you can prepare on your own later on, that is similar constraint for every team and week. You can make further on your own, right? Similar constraint, more constraint will come for every team and every week, right? So these are the constraints of this mathematical formulation. And what would be the objective function? So objective here is to maximize team preferences. So suppose we give preference that as the number of week is increasing, their preference gets doubled. Suppose this is the condition we are giving, right? So in first week, if one team play with another team, uh, right, of other division, then preference is less. And when they want to play with the team of their own division, then preference is high, and that preference is in the later weeks as per, because they want to play divisional games later. That is our we want to maximize that particular thing. So what would happen? That X A B 1. So in first week, if they play with their own divisional team, then the preference is less. In the second week, preference gets doubled, AB2. In third week, preference gets again doubled of second, that is 4 times. And in third week, between A and B in fourth week, it further gets double and 8, right? Similarly, plus for another division groups between C and D, in first week it is 1. In second week, it is doubled. In third week, it is 4 times. And in fourth week, it is further double. So as the number of week is increasing, their preference is getting double. So this is the situation we want to maximize this. So now we are ready with formulation, mathematical formulation, right? This is the mathematical formulation of our badminton tournament scheduling problem in hand at IIT Gandhinagar. Now, today I'll be solving this problem using the solver method, right? So let's solve it. So now I'm going to my computer and I'll solve online, right? So that you can see and understand. So for that, I am stopping this video and I'll switch on the other video in my computer. Wait for 1 minute. So friends, now I'll be sharing my computer screen, right? And yeah. So whatever problem we have just so whatever problem related to badminton tournament scheduling at IIT Gandhinagar we have formulated. Now we are going to use it using solver method, right? So here we have decision variables, right, as we discussed in our problem. Let me take the uh, things which we have just formulated. So we have formulated that, yeah. Yes.
So here you can see that we have 4 weeks of for this badminton tournament, right? And 4 teams. A team is of Arish, B is for Vaishnavi, C is for Jayesh, and D is for Kshitija, right? So we have formulated, and now let's find out the solve this problem. Use solver, right? So now we'll click on the data and click on the solver, right? So solver comes over here. So first is to set the objective function. So this is the objective blue color box you can see. So I'm clicking this. So here I will set my objective function, right? So let's wait for a while. First, what is the objective? So objective, as we have seen, is yes. So objective is to maximize the team preferences. So that is equal to AB1, right, plus AB plus 2 into AB plus 2 into AB2 plus 4 into AB3 plus 8 into AB4, right? Then plus 1 into CD1 plus 2 into CD2 plus 4 into CD3 plus 8 into CD4. So this is our objective function, right, which we have defined. Now let's check the constraints, right? So our first constraint is that A is going to play with B, right, twice. So that will be written like this, is equal to sum. So A is A to B in first week, A to B in second week, A to B in third week, right? So they are going to play with each other twice, right? And the sign will be equal to sign, and right hand side is 2. Now it comes to C plays with D, that is also twice. So sum C and D equal to 2, right? Now A is going to play with C once, right? So equal to sum A to C equal to 1. A is going to play with D also once. So that is equal to 1. And B is going to play with C also once. Means one group division team is going to play with other division team once. So equal to sum B with C is equal to 1. Then sum B with D with D, and that is also equal to 1, right? Now, every team needs to play once in a week, right? That is another constraint, right? So A is going to play once in week 1, then it is going either it will play in first week or in second week or in third week or in fourth week. So how it will be done? That will be done like this. You can say you can directly write it like this. A in first week out of these 3 weeks it is going to play. So in third week also it is going to play in second week, right? In third week also it is going to play, and in fourth week uh, it is also it can also play in fourth week, right? We don't know. All is equal to 1, right? Now similarly B can either play in first week or in second week or in third week or in fourth week, but once, right? So let's see how it works. Yeah, so that will be equal to B. Now it is going to play in first week with A and B, then plus B and C, then plus B and D. Yeah, 3 teams it needs to play. Some error is showing. Let me check. Yeah. Then in second week also he is going to play. So in second week equal to, let me check, it is equal to this plus this plus this. Then similarly it is going to play in third week plus second week plus third week, then equal to first week, then second. Yeah, similarly C is going to play either in first week or in second week or in third week. So where is C? Yeah, it is here. So first week plus with B and with D. Now in second week, C is going to play first with A, then with B, then with C, right? Similarly, it is going to play in third week with A, with B, and with D. Similarly, in fourth week, C is going to play with A, with B, and with C. Same. Now again D either it will play in first week, second week, or third week. So similarly, D in first week will play with A, then with B, and then with C. In second week, D will play with A first, it may play, and then with B, and then with C. In third week, D will play with A or B or C. In fourth week, D will play with first with either A or with B or with C, right? So all these are equalities, right? Equations, and they are going to play once. So the right hand side will be 1 in all the cases, right? So now we have completed all the constraints, right? Now let's solve it using solver. Yeah. So objective function is that here, all right? Objective function is set, and the problem is of maximization nature, so we have selected maximum. And now let's add the constraint. So first add. So on the left hand side, cell preferences. So I'm going to select all this left hand side cell preferences. Then these are equations, so equal to sign will come. And on the right hand side of the constraint is all these cells, right? So okay. So this is the constraints, all the constraints we have added. Another important thing we will add is the cell preferences, where we are going to these constraints will be reflected using these decision variables. So all these decision variables will select, and all these are it's a binary decision variables. So we'll select binary. All these are, you can say, all these are binary constraints, right? Let's see. Binary consideration must include only variables. Constraint must be numbers. Okay, let me first fill this by changing variable cells. So what are the variable cells? Variable cells are this. So first we need to put this, and then now we will add cell references, right? These are all equal to type, you can say constraint must be number, value. Put binary. Yeah, all are binary. So select a solving method. So here we'll be using simplex linear programming option. We'll select, right? Now everything is set. We have set the objective function, and we have selected all the decision variables and subjected to all the constraints. And now let's solve it. Solve. Yeah. So, okay. Now you can see that the objective function value which comes out is 24, right? So what it means, if you remember, we have just see that xab1 plus 2ab, xab2 plus 4, xab3 plus 8, xab4. So how it is coming 24? So if you see over here that A and B and C and D will are preferring to play either in week 3 and week 4, right? So they want first in first 2 weeks they want to play with teams of other division. Means A, if you see in first week A will play with D and B will play with C, right? In second week A will play with C, that is other team, other divisional team of second division, and B will play with D, right? So different division teams will play in first 2 weeks, and their preferences to play within the division is coming in week 3 and week 4. So that's why when you will put all these values into the objective function, you will get the objective function value to be 20, right? So friends, you can see that the problem which we have formulated right now for scheduling a badminton tournament at IIT Gandhinagar using integer optimization. So similarly, you with the help of solver, you can very fast, very rapidly, you can solve the linear programming problems. Right. So this is one example I have given you using solver. This is not in your syllabus, but right now, if you go to industry, then you need to use the solvers, right? So first important basic fundamental is how to formulate the problem, right? Once you know how, once you have learned how to formulate the problem, that is to create the mathematical formulation or mathematical model of a verbal description, as we have discussed uh, just now. So another important thing is to solve it using different softwares, so that you can solve the all these problems quickly. So I hope that you have learned this thing and you have enjoyed this thing, and definitely it is going to be helpful for you. So you do practice, look out this video, and I'll be taking one more lecture using solver. So till then, bye bye, thank you very much.